What's interesting is that Daniel, Nobel's Prize winner, figured out that people give excessive weight to the initial information and make insufficient adjustments from that starting point. It's a psychological bias. Basically, it's like you want to anchor as high as possible. That's why I'm a big advocate of getting the GASP. You put the big number out there because it completely shifts the whole negotiation numbers to way, way higher. And the things people think in different increments. And that's what we want to change. If you say, I'll do this work for $100,000, whatever, you're in construction. If someone was thinking 10, their increments now become the entirety of what they were willing to pay. They're going to be like, can you do it for 80? All of a sudden, we're thinking in $20,000 increments. As a side note, you can also anchor increments. So I'll explain what that means. I'll actually walk you through the house negotiation that I'm actively in right now. The house was listed at $25 million. Then they've dropped it to $20 million because the market's changed and things like that. Okay, so now they're at $20 million. So I made an offer for $15 million. They countered and said, we'll do it for $16.9. So big move on their part, right? They're moving aggressively. They're trying to sell the house. They moved a lot towards me because they're trying to get a deal done. The natural thing that some people might think is, okay, they're at 17, you're at 15, counter with 16 here. So what I did is I countered with a 15.25. So they moved 3 million. I moved up 250 grand. The thing is that there's this idea of like movement of you make an offer, I make an offer. So if I say 15.25, what am I indicating? I'm not willing to move very much. I'm going to, out of reciprocity, which we'll cover later, I'm willing to move a little bit. I'm going to make some counteroffer, but I'm not going to give a lot. Then I can stack in other terms that make it more amelioratable for them. My initial offer, I had two other things that I was like, okay, I can offer cash. My first offer is not going to be cash. I can also say, hey, it has furnishings in the house, which are super expensive. I don't want to have to deal with refurnishing the house. What I did was when I moved up to 15.25, I sweetened the deal by making it all cash, but then I also said, I also want the $4 million of furniture that's in the house, which is technically a worse second offer than my first offer. But the thing is that I moved the number up, and a lot of people are always way too fixated on the price and not enough on the terms. One is we anchor with our original price and also in the increments that we move in.